Welcome back to Junket Jam Live, everyone. Yes. My guest today has a unique aptitude for not only creating, but discovering style. With an exceptional eye for everything chic and fabulous, she's a personal shopper who is dedicated to helping others achieve their own fashion goals by also sourcing and unearthing rare fashion finds. Not only does she assist others with their outward expressions, but she also facilitates the transformative endeavor of helping other people declutter and organize their homes, particularly their closet. She goes by many titles: fashion stylist, consultant, and advisor. She's also a writer, blogger, and illustrator. And she still somehow finds the time for her most important roles: educator and mother. Please help me welcome stylist, artist, activist, entrepreneur, founder of House of Tagoe and Tagoe's Closet, supermom, Miss Sherry Tagoe.
Thank you. Sit down.
Sit down. Enjoy. Stand up, stand up. They're here to see you.
Hi.
They're not here to see me.
They are.
We'll see about that.
Thank you for that amazing introduction.
Well, thank you for your amazing presence, Sherry. Thank you so much. Now, I want to start real quickly because you are a stylist.
Yes.
And you look so beautiful today, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
So, how would you describe your own style?
I tend to lean towards like androgyny. I love men's fashion.
Yeah.
So I'm always in the men's section of some sort.
Is that because you can then take anything, a men's piece, and tailor it to however you want?
Definitely.
Are you limited by women's sizes?
No, not as much as it used to be.
Yeah.
Now it's definitely a free fall.
Yeah.
But it used to be quite limited.
Okay, now, just in your own words, what does style actually mean to you? What significance does it have? Because I know a lot of fashion designers have a distinction between fashion and style. So can you explain that to us real quickly?
Sure. So, I mean, for me, fashion can depend on like environment, can depend on what's trendy, what's hot. It falls into groups, it goes down to individuals. But with style, I think it's something that's internal that you bring to other people by things you may wear. The culture that you may represent, what makes you feel comfortable, what makes you feel good. For me, that's style. Yeah. There's not just one.
I never even thought about that. Style is can be obviously environmental. It's part of your culture. Yeah. So now you are a personal shopper.
I am.
She is. Now, what is a day like for a stylist? I mean, from consultation to delivery, briefly, how does that look? Like,
well, I can run over a recent one that I had. I actually just went away for a little bit, a couple of days. Right. I went to Pennsylvania, but right before I went away, I got a call for someone that is starring in a video. And he wanted something really eccentric, bright, and colorful, but he's 6'5" and about 240, which is difficult to shop for given height and weight, but he needed it as soon as I got back. Yeah. So something like that would mean me getting right on it, taking his budget, whatever that may be, and going and trying to source that.
Obviously that's important. You need to know what you're going to be working with.
Very, very important.
Now, you also shop, right?
I do.
Now you shop, as you say, specifically for the thrifted, the vintage, and the dead stock.
Yes.
What the hell does that mean, Sherry?
So we obviously know vintage is dated. Yeah. Vintage can take you anywhere from 1930s, 1940s, 1970s. Classic. Yeah. Classic. A lot of what we see coming back now. Dead stock means it's no longer in production. Okay. Means, for example, this blazer I may be wearing, it may be a men's Tom Ford jacket, but he may not make this jacket in charcoal gray anymore. He may only make it in black or beige.
How dare you? That's news to me. That's amazing. Yeah. Obviously, you know what you're doing, and that's why people come to you, right?
I try.
Now, you said, I think so.
I try.
Now, you have, obviously, thrifting, shopping, style, it's all a craft.
It is.
But particularly thrifting, you say you got that from your mother.
I did.
How instrumental was it for you to be influenced at home?
It was part of our everyday life and still is.
Yeah.
My mom and dad, dad's in the audience.
Hey, Dad.
Thrifting is something, I think it was more thrifting than it was buying things new in my household growing up. So
Right.
it was about the quality. It was about things are just more timeless and just a better production back in the day than they are now.
Okay.
So it was all part of that. I was always in a thrift store younger.
So is it harder to find pieces now, or?
Now, no, not really.
There's a
no,
lot
I can
more.
kind of, there's a lot more opportunity, more choices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you ever shop online, by the way?
Not
No.
really.
That
no.
takes away the joy of what you
I
do.
like to really finger through all the
Yes.
clothing and feel the texture
Yeah.
qualities.
Make sure there's no cigarette burns
Exactly.
in what you're getting.
Lipstick
But
stains.
Lipstick stains. That's
hard to get
right.
out.
That's
Oil
okay.
and lipstick.
They're off, right? Okay, so now you also put together, like, for some of your clients, you personalize boxes.
I do.
And baskets.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So if someone perhaps wanted something for maybe a baby shower or a birthday, someone who would be purchasing it from me for somebody else would tell me a little bit about that person. And
Got
I
it.
normally have like a
That's great.
questionnaire.
Yeah. Oh, you send them a questionnaire, they fill it out. Okay.
And I try to make it very, very personalized.
Is it, so but now you say, now do you make baskets then for like baby showers?
Yep,
and
I do baby
quinceañeras and
showers.
things like that?
Any occasion.
Any occasion.
We cater to everything.
And does this include like thrifted items as well?
It can, yeah, if that person wants that, if that's the, if that's
Yes.
their.
Okay,
yeah.
all right. So now you have Tagoe's Closet, which, if I'm not mistaken, evolved, right?
It did,
It
yeah.
evolved into
Yeah.
something quite literal, right? Because you do closet cleanup.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
now you, well, obviously you're the closet whisperer.
I am.
Now, tell us a little bit about that. How do you?
Well, a client might ask me to come in and just kind of organize their space, organize their life. That could look like a whole floor of an apartment, or it can look like one small closet.
Right.
That they just need some sort of order.
Have you ever walked into somebody's closet and been like, whoa, I don't even know where to begin?
Yes, recently, a couple of weeks ago.
So now people, and it happens, right? It's a natural thing. People form attachments to things and clothing. They're part of memories. Why is it so hard for people to let go?
The memory thing is big. The nostalgic thing is big.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very therapeutic.
Because sometimes those memories aren't even good.
A lot of the times they're damaging or negative or from places of trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like a security blanket, even though we hide it in the closet.
True.
So, well, I want to talk about that, right? Because closets can be used for dumping and hiding things.
This is true.
Right? But you could also put, your nice wardrobe and linens in there. Why is it important for anyone, to keep the things that they love so much more organized?
Well, easier to find it, easier to put your hands on it when you need it.
Yes.
Really amazing to pass down if you plan on having children or families, or if you just have someone that you want to pass something down, family heirlooms. I don't think we have enough of that now.
Well, you're wearing a few family heirlooms right now, aren't you?
I am, yes.
And these belong to Grandma?
Yes, definitely. Okay. A couple of these were from my grandmother's kind of jewelry box.
Yes.
She had a
Did she
large
have everything
collection.
organized?
She was more organized than, I was quite surprised.
Yes.
Because our Tagoe clan is not the most organized. So,
But you've conditioned yourself to learn how to be.
Oh, I can organize the heck out of someone else.
So, now I want to talk, so now you have Tagoe's Closet.
Yes.
And Haus of Tagoe.
Yes.
Right? I love saying that. So, you're a black business owner.
I am.
Right?
Black female business owner.
I'm sorry?
Black female business owner.
Black female business owner.
Tick, tick, tick.
We're going to get into that distinction, right? Because now, GuidedFinancial.com says black business ownership has skyrocketed by 400% in the last year. I don't have all the details here, but it's like Texas, California. I don't even think New York is in the top 10.
It's
not. Does this survey surprise you at all?
No.
No.
No, it doesn't. I mean, why give your money away when you can keep it in-house?
Yeah.
Invest in your own.
Now, are you feeling the love? Do you feel like you get support from black clients and other black artists
Yes.
and black business owners?
Tons of support.
For your business? Yeah.
Every time a name or a contact is passed, that's supportive.
Yeah.
And I try to do it for other people as well.
How important is that to you then?
Very important. Very important.
So there is a disparity, right? So out of that 400% increase in the business over the black-owned businesses, 63% were men and 38% were black women. What are some of the challenges do you find being a black woman business owner? I'd imagine you are a caretaker, right?
Yeah, I am. So time is very limited.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm a mom.
Yes.
So my full-time job is being a mom. So I have to work my business around that. And it's doable, but the balance can become a little bit difficult.
Do you feel like, obviously not for you, because that's the challenge in finding that time and, you know, just to keep going and fitting that in, and you're meeting with clients and you're setting up appointments and you're changing diapers and you're finding daycare and you're doing all these important things.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a hindrance to some women?
I think it can be, but
Black women.
Yes, I think it is. I mean, this is not a stranger thing, but I am kind of doing this on my own.
Yes.
It's not a strange, you know, a foreign piece of information.
Yeah.
So, you know, being Elias's mom, that's my son, he's a lot. He takes a lot.
Yeah.
You know, it's intense. But I guess a little bit of a loophole I found is that it's always bring your son to work day with me.
It's
so
always.
he's
That's
part
right.
of the package.
Yes.
You know, he's part of the package.
Isn't that amazing? I mean, you get, your child is not going to have to turn on the television to be inspired. He could just be inspired at home. He can be influenced at home.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, you also, like you did jail time, you did a stint. You lived in the UK.
I did.
You did, right?
Yeah.
Now, I want to talk about, I guess, style and fashion. What is the main difference, I guess, in your opinion, between London and New York?
In London, so I favor London fashion. I'm sorry, over. I'm sorry, over New York.
I can see that.
London, I've always found they go on a scale of color. You always see the pairings of like the gray, the black to the white, or the blue to the sky blue to the. That's how the dress is. It's a theme, and I really, really love that. I don't personally see as much as that here.
Okay. What do you see here?
A lot of uniform and a lot of trends, which I'm a little anti-trend.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And in uniform, you just mean there's a lot of 9-to-5ers walking around the streets?
No, but if one particular pair of jeans is really popular right now, I see a lot of people in that particular pair. It's not necessarily styled.
Well, aren't I lucky? Thank God I can't afford what's in trend. So, now you have met some of your style icons.
I have.
Sherry.
Yeah.
So let's, I have a picture here.
Oh, gosh.
Here's you with Kenneth Cole.
Yeah, Kenneth Cole.
Look at you. Tell us about this.
Oh, he's really nice, actually, really charming.
I don't want you to tell me about him.
He is.
I want you to talk about this experience.
Yeah, he was really charming.
Really nice.
Yeah,
really
I gotta talk about that because that's important because I don't know what, but my first impression was that he wasn't before I met him. And then when I did, I was glad to be wrong.
Well, it's always good to be wrong in the positive way, right? Because you always think, oh, when I meet them, and then when they really, you know, you're like, well, your career could be over any day now. So, you also have a photo here with Isaac Mizrahi.
Yes, Isaac Mizrahi.
Where was this at?
This was at 92nd Street Y. He did kind of a talk and a discussion about a new book and collaboration he was doing.
Okay. So it was like was it a Q&A?
It was kind of, but then there was like a kind of a mingle situation afterwards.
Oh, so you could mingle?
Yes, we could. So we had a little bit of a conversation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anything in particular?
Just mainly.
It's somebody you look up to, right?
Yeah, it is. We spoke mainly about Iris, who is a stylist as well. You may or may not know, but we both like her a lot.
So you bonded over a mutual interest.
We did.
Stylist. Okay, that was fun. All right. Well, that's it. That's all the pictures we have for now.
That's fine. I was looking. Like
so now you are also an educator.
I am.
Well, thank you so much for giving back and sharing knowledge. I think that's very, very important to do, especially with youth. Now, is it certain ages, anything you particularly teach as well?
Yeah, mainly I work with high school. Yes. So, 14 to 18 years old.
14 to 18 years old, a real critical age. Is it just children of color?
It is, yeah. It doesn't have to be a set of school, but right now it is.
Right now it is. How important do you think is it for children to receive education from at least one teacher who they can identify with?
Oh, I think it's extremely important because I think once there are positive influences in their life, everyone becomes a role model. So it's great to be able to see someone that looks like them.
Yeah.
I think that's super important.
Yeah. Now, this is a question, because your mother, which we're going to talk about, right? What makes you more nervous? Caring for someone else's child or leaving your child in someone else's care?
Leaving my child in someone else's care.
Why? Well, for the obvious reasons, but any reason in particular for you?
I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, and then it's just, care is never going to be 100% great for me.
You know, right? You know yourself, right? So you know when somebody puts their child in your care, you're going to be meticulous about that. You're going to be 120, but you're not always sure about other people.
Right. This is true.
Yeah. So let's talk about Elias.
Yes.
Elias, thank you so much for help raising our future. That's amazing. I was being sincere. Great, that's my one joke that landed today. Okay. Now, he's almost 2.
He is.
Has he already started to develop his own sense of style?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Obviously, it's dependent on what you buy him, right?
Yes.
Does he have like a favorite pair of shoe or shirt or bib?
No, he doesn't use bibs. But
excuse me.
He has a jacket that he really likes. Yeah. It has a fox on it. He likes foxes.
He likes foxes.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any concerns? Obviously, he's still young. About raising a young black man here in America.
I guess my only concern is society often teaches us that men are not allowed to feel, and I really want to raise him to know it's okay to do that.
I mean, it's not about being effeminate or masculine. It's just
about being in touch.
Being a human being with your yeah.
So I worry about that probably daily.
Well, I guess if it's already in your consciousness, then you're going to instill that in him.
I'm going to try.
Right? You are going to try. You're doing a great job so far.
Thank you.
So far.
Thank you.
So, does he have any favorite books or shows?
Yeah, I mean, we've moved on a little bit, but for a long time, Llama Llama Red Pajama was his favorite. Favorite. But we've moved on a little bit. Right now, everything is dump trucks. Everything
is dump trucks.
Everything.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a joke in there as well.
No. I mean, obviously with dump trucks you could play with it with your Legos. You could play with it with action figures. You could throw it into mom's wall, you know.
Yeah.
Does he have a big enough one where he could sit on?
Yep, he does. He just got one.
And he just leaves a trail of stuff. Okay,
is this going into a joke?
No, just asking. He's a child. Okay, so now, obviously, Elias is our future. And, you are doing an amazing job. So I wanted to maybe take a peek into his future about what it could be. Oh, God. Right? So I have some photos here of Elias's possible future, thanks to you being his mother.
Oh,
okay? So, I'm ready to see that? So here's Elias as a doctor. Amazing. I couldn't quite get his head right. It was weird.
This is so funny.
Obviously, you don't know. Does he have any inclination towards anything other than a dump truck so far?
He played the piano this weekend.
I saw that. That's great. Start him young.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, all right. Now he could also be president.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Good old 44 there. Okay. Now, this one is a little far-fetched.
Oh my goodness.
But it's possible, right? Elias could grow up to be the Black Panther.
He could. That looks really weird.
Now, you do know what happens if your son becomes the Black Panther.
What?
You become Mama Panther.
Oh my God.
Has he seen Black Panther?
He hasn't, no.
Is it too what?
The noise, the loudness of the noise.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a little sensitive to that.
Yeah. The content would be great though, but just a little bit. We're gonna wait a little.
Now, last one. Now, this was not up to me, okay?
Chris.
Fox News said.
No.
Fox News said it's possible that they could possibly use Elias in the future as an alternate photo for Aretha Franklin.
Oh, too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon.
So now, Sherry, Nobody liked that one. I thought that was hilarious.
Too soon.
Everyone puts memes. I guess it's different when you put someone you know on there.
Yeah.
Are we mad at Fox News right now? Is that what it is?
I'm always mad at Fox.
So, real quickly before we go, blackexcellence.com describes black excellence as a mindset along with action in which the black community continues to progress the black community. It's about having the audacity to rise and prosper despite being subjugated by hundreds of years of being exploited and abused. What is your definition of black excellence? Because I know we talked about this when we were taping.
In short, my son, the future.
Yeah.
The future. If I had to open it out a little bit more, just being aware, being safe, and just supporting one another.
Yeah.
And making sure we're not breaking, like tearing people down.
Yes.
But lifting them up instead.
Building each other up.
That's the only way to get to any kind of excellence.
That's right. Okay, so now anyone looking to find information on you, we have Haus of Tagoe and Tagoe's Closet as well, at Tagoe's Closet.
Correct.
All right, so stick around. Join us next because Sherry is going to give us a peek at some of her favorite finds and designs. Thank you guys. This is Junkie Jam Live. Stay tuned.
That wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. You scared me, Chris, because I didn't know what you was going to pull out that bag.